Hello, beautiful love thyself, love thy health self-care group. As promised, I just wanted to pop on here and do a little teeny tiny live on a little component of the work that a client fed back to me today that was so changing for her. And because I've been doing the work of Byron Katie for so many years, I forget that the little changes can be big changes for people. And so she reminded me of how just the explanation of that component of the work has changed how she looks at things at work every day. And so I promised her that I would jump on here and explain that part. So one component of the work is 3 types of business. There's your business, my business, and God, Buddha, the universe's business. The stuff out there that basically we have no control over. It just happens, around us. And so my business is obviously my business, and my client's business is their business. And if I spent every day with and this has come about because 3 beautiful clients of mine have, hi Phil, have said, can we do the work this week? And I thought, well, this is the week for the work. There's a lot of change happening, and you know what? It's the first day of spring. So, my business, your business, and the God universe's business is that if we're in someone else's business, we're not in our own business. And when we're not in our own business, inner business, me sitting here in a chair in my car, then we hurt, but only 100%. So when we worry about what someone else is doing, and the example was someone who works in a primary school, and they look after children with special needs, and some medical help was being given to a child, and it was not the correct help that's on the care plan, but she was not the one giving it. She was the one observing that it was not correct, but she couldn't intervene for various reasons, and it was really hurting a lot. And so that was a really, really good example. Another really good example of me being in someone else's business is I'm sitting in my car right now, and 2 doors up from my home there is, unfortunately, people doing drug deals. And if I'm constantly in the business of those people up there doing drug deals, then I'm not in my business, and it hurts, because reality is they're up there and I'm in the car sitting here, my little girl's having a nap in the sun. That is my business in this moment, and these are the things that stress us out, only 100%. So another type of business would be my children's business, and that is really, really a tricky one for some people to get out of the business, because we want what we believe and perceive to be the best for our children. But stuff happens in life. It just does, and it's part of the journey for the child. It's part of the journey for their learning, and all we can do is be there and be present. So those are the 3 types of business, Phil. I hope you got the beginning there. For the work, if we're in someone else's business, we are generally in pain. If we're in our business, we're in a space of peace and understanding. Another really good example would be, which I gave this week to my clients who asked about the work, must be the week for the work, was if I was in the business of my clients, every time somebody left my consult and I went into the story of, oh, she didn't get that, oh my God, she's just not getting it, she's just not doing the diet, she doesn't understand how important mindfulness is, I'm in their business, We're all on our own journey. When in reality, those clients might have had a really big awakening and just taken one tiny little thing and gone off and run with it. The other business that I've noticed I've been in over the years with my clients is, oh my God, they only came and saw me once. She mustn't like me. That's a story. So we create stories about other people all the time. It's how we're conditioned. And so this isn't about judgment. This is about what we've learned since we were children. Babies don't judge. Babies just are. And as they get older, we start to teach them to judge. Look at those people over there at the crossing without crossing at the green man. Look over there, you know, you shouldn't, I shouldn't, we shouldn't. All the shoulds and shouldn'ts. The shouldiism. That's another story. Hello, Tina. So there you go. There's 3 types of business. My business, your business, and God's business. And the general belief within the work is if we're in someone else's business, we're in pain. Yeah? I hope that made sense. Okay, are they wave goodbyes? Do you have any questions about the 3 types of business, Phil or Tina? I'll just wait. And sit here in my business, in the beautiful sunshine. There's also the stories we create. A big black cloud came over from the fire this week in my area. And it was huge, like huge. It was on the news, yeah? And there was a big black cloud of smoke. And there's all this fear created, you know, that I've seen posted in my local sites about, oh my God, how bad is this for our health, and la la la, you know, this whole. And then I've got lots of naturopath friends who are worried about, you know, the cloud of dust that is going over over us. And yeah, these things have been linked to cancer, yeah. But the thing is, we don't know. So that's creating a story of the future. Yeah, there's actually nothing I can do about that. I can actually remove myself and go and stay with my friends in Warrandyte who actually texted me and offered, because we're part of their fire plan. Or I can still take action, but causing this, living with the stress in my body while that cloud of smoke is creeping over us is a whole other business. That's the universe's business. So the universe can have stuff going on around us, yeah, but it's our choice of how we want to live in our business, yeah? The cloud of smoke, there is nothing I could do about that. I could choose to stress about it and worry and freak out. And everyone in my family has died of cancer, yeah? Both my parents. Or I could go, action. Okay, maybe I'll go and stay at my friend's house. Maybe I won't. Yeah? Does that make sense? When I listen to you, hi Phil, when I listen to you, it all makes so much sense. You're a natural speaker. I need to make time to say, oh, thanks Phil. That's beautiful. Did you have a question? So it makes sense. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little snippet of what the work is, because I forget that little things do make a huge difference. We don't have to do the big work all the time, yeah? Because not all of our lives are dedicated to it. My life is dedicated to health and wellness, and my being up-leveling all the time. It's just what I love, yeah? It's what I love. So I hope that was helpful. I hope it was, someone got a little something out of it. If you came in late, then, you know, go back to the beginning. It's just the 3 kinds of business, and a little bit about shouldiism, the religion. Do you get things come up that are seasonal? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Tina. Do I get questions from people? You know what? In clinic, I get a real theme happening. Like I had 3 people in one day that said, what is this work stuff that you do? And one person we did the work, yeah. Another person just wanted to talk through the 3 types of businesses. I do see themes, and I do see that people want something more at the moment. So yes, in the season of spring, it's like we're coming out, we want something more, you know, and obviously people want to do more cleansing, and we can do a body cleanse, but really this baby here, you know, if we really do a holistic cleanse, then we're looking at stressful thoughts that don't serve us, that no longer serve us. I hope that answered your question, and things do come up for me. So, you know, if I was to be in my integrity, I'm doing this for me. Yeah, I do this because I had a traumatic childhood, and as many of us have, and I've had to do work, or I'm living over here as opposed to living over here. Yeah. Tina, so I mean, it's springtime. Is there other common theme of work that people want to work on? A lot of people want to work when we're talking about the work that I do, the mind work, is relationships. Sorry, I got distracted because, see, there's my dog, and he looks like he's got his head under the fence, but he hasn't. Is a lot on our relationships. So our relationships with our partner, our relationships with our ex-partners, because they're our teachers, right? So the people in our relationships are our teachers. We're always, because we judge them. Judgment is a huge part of being human. It's what we're taught to do. It's how we're conditioned, yeah? But once we do the work and the processes, what I find is there's a lot less things to judge about. We either act or we don't, yeah? And so at the moment, I could have all sorts of stories about my partner. He's on a boys fishing trip, and it's a real bogan event, you know, and I'm a real hippie, yeah? But, you know, we complement each other. There are things about my partner that pee me off, yeah? And I've done the work on them over time. My partner should not watch so much television. My partner should contribute more to the household, are really common themes. Yeah, you know, I have a lot of mums who come and see me who say that they feel like they're doing everything. They feel like they have to, you know, cover the birthday parties, you know, and they just get into this whole frenzy. So we do the work on that. Just choose one thing. Keep it really simple. Hello, Jane from, oh my God, where do you live now? America. Oh no, it's Jane Goldberg. How are you? So yes, I'm just talking about the work. You might have to rewind a little bit. Rewind, that's like on an old cassette. California. It's a beautiful sunny spring day here, Jane, and it's gonna start getting cold where you are, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you all got something out of it. I'm gonna go unless there's some really pertinent questions, and I present to you the beautiful sunny spring that we are having here in Melbourne. All right, bye. Love you all. California. Hi, 80s. Awesome. Bye, beautiful people.